Right now, as of this day's open, yesterday at 8 p.m. East or 0 UTC, Bitcoin has completed its first golden cross on the weekly. This is the first we've ever seen for many reasons, many reasons. But it's the first we've ever seen, and that price is right around 30.4K. That is a very historical resistance from all of last year. Not a bad spot to be looking at if you're looking for a dump. I'm not personally yet. I'm thinking Bitcoin's looking pretty good, especially off the back of this cross. So looking back, you can see these have never crossed or never had a golden cross simply because they've never been that close together. In February of last year, we did have the first death cross that's ever happened. People were skeptical or maybe a little afraid and have made it very apparent to me that price didn't crash on the death cross, so I shouldn't get excited about the golden cross. So you know what? Screw you. I'm going to get excited if I want. The 50 weekly moving average has now crossed up and above the 200, and this is a traditionally bullish signal showing us that the average price is accelerating or increasing or moving up over the longer term basis. Now, this doesn't guarantee a moon, but it is rather exciting, not just from a chart perspective, we are nerds here, but the timing of this lining up really closely with ETF approvals, with all of this talk. And now that we're into it, we're in 2024 now, the halving coming up in just a few months here. I wouldn't take it alone in a bubble as anything other than interesting, but with all these other things going on, this certainly seems like the cherry on top of the bullish Bitcoin crypto bull run. What day is it? It's the 8th. So it is day 372 of the Bitcoin bull run, calling it every single day. And you guys have been here with me every single step along this way. I love it. There's not really a lot else to look at with the cross. It's awesome. It's first. It's historical. There'll never be another first one. But outside of that, and it being, it is a bullish signal. You can't say it's a bearish signal, even if you think that they are counter tradable. It's good news, and it's good news at a price that we kind of need some good news here. So let's turn over to some of our previous TA. I still have the aggregate charts in the corner of my eye, and just tons and tons of alerts. That caught my eye there. A little bit of red, it seems. That's a really low time frame. But this is the roadmap to Bitcoin that we have been looking at, and I want to update you guys. Here we are. After trading back into the yellow channel, the caution area, today's candle has brought us back above. I love the adherence to this channel. This trend lines seem to work really no matter what you do, where you put them. You'll see that price interacts with them. But when you see price so closely interacting, you know you got yourself a good one. And this is what I love. You see just the precision of these candles and these wicks interacting with this ascending channel. It really, well, this is an ascending channel. It really drives home the bullishness for me. What I really like and what I've kept saying, sorry to repeat myself, is this looks like we are building a flat topped with ascending low triangle. Now, the wick did kind of goof us up, but the wick moved right back to the bottom of the channel, really did avoid the red area here for those of you at home that don't know what you're looking at. Basically, I said if we're in the red, things are looking bearish. We're likely looking to enter shorts, take hedging positions. Yellow is our caution area where the trend is potentially changing. We were in this channel all of October, November, traded above it in December, and now we're kind of playing the will they, won't they game. So to close today up here would be amazing. We have 7 more hours in the day, but you can see price moving right back into the green or bullish area here, retesting the 2nd of January's high and candle close as resistance. We could add that to our chart, but I'm not going to muddy this one up. We will in the next chart. Pushing up and basically looking to retest the highs here off of this higher low structure. I'm looking bullish. No surprise to anyone. The reaction to the 50 daily moving average, it is like a moving average kind of time in crypto right now. The reaction to the 50 daily moving average has me even more bullish right now than usual. That wick really slammed it hard. Sellers came in, but buyers matched that selling pressure and pulled price right back up into our beautiful little pattern here. Now, what's kind of interesting about this 50 by itself, Not that interesting. But when it is observed this way, this is where we found support before breaking through the 200-day and 200 weekly moving averages back in October. Basically, the exact area that Bitcoin found support before it ran 60%, something like that, from 28 to 46, almost 50%. Very significant level. And what is interesting as well is that price did not come back to it. We can see kind of this launch and then rocket burn, right? This up into the side move. This whole time, the 50 moving average was chasing price up, as it always does, and it was untested until the bottom of this channel got hit with that wick on January 3rd. I love the buying pressure. I love the wick on bottom. I love that we're seeing higher lows again and moving back to our highs. In my opinion, remember, no one knows the future, but many people will pretend that they do. No one knows the future, but in my opinion, I'm still looking for 48K, potentially higher. We've been looking for this target for over a year, and it's finally coming, but it's taking its damn time, isn't it? So the chart looking really great. We have the golden cross coming. What else do we have here? Litecoin. If you guys hit my Litecoin tweet on Twitter, I don't know if you follow me, but you should. Tweeted about Litecoin. I just can't take my eyes off of it. You guys, I know you don't like Litecoin or whatever you feel. George was ripping me earlier. Shout out to Cryptos R Us. It wasn't mean. He was being funny. You're welcome to make fun of me, but Litecoin, I just can't take my eyes off of it. If you haven't ever traded Litecoin, I would take a look at the chart. It is down at its lows. That's another thing I like about it. It's not a chart that we're chasing highs at. We're down at our lows. Litecoin has held these lows. This is a long grind. This is a really long grind. But Litecoin has held its lows year over year over year. Not financial advice. I got a lot of Litecoin. I think it is going to surprise us here into this year. I'm keeping my eyes peeled. I did open a trade that I shared with the patrons. By the way, shout out to all our new patrons. We had like 10 people sign up, and it's rad. It's absolutely rad. Shout out to Silence, Dimitri, Matthew. There was a Matt. Who else do we got? I know I'm missing people. Zigua. What else do we have? Dijon. I already got Dijon. That was a while ago. But we have a bunch of new patrons signing up. We had a great patron night on Friday. We're going to have another one this Friday. There's still time to sign up. Get learnt, not burnt. Let me help you with your crypto journey. It's not a signals group. It's so much more. Jump in the Discord, and you can ask some questions there and figure out if it's right for you. So we got some other charts to look at. What do we want to look at today? Boeing is just hilarious. I don't even want to do TA on it. It's just hilarious that Kramer, again, is calling these bangers, dude. Inverse Kramer bangers. Boeing had that issue with their the door blowing off their plane. Sounds like something that would be bearish for their stock, in my opinion. I'm not sure if... I don't think that had actually happened yet when Kramer said that, so maybe we'll give him the benefit of that doubt. NVIDIA. NVIDIA hitting new all-time highs today. Let's go. Let's go. No watermark. Here we are. Hitting all-time highs. Let's go. Trading to 514 after basically consolidating just under the all-time high, down to 450 over the last few months. Breaking out here. What a wonderful sign for technology. What a wonderful sign. NASDAQ. Taking a peek at NASDAQ, our TA does look to be straight fire, back testing 16.3. I'm looking for a move to 16.7 to retest that previous resistance or support as resistance. If it breaks through, can move on to new all-time highs, continue throughout January. If it rejects from 16.7, we're going to have to do a little bit more homework and go back to the drawing board. But if it does, I think the next logical place to be looking would probably be down in this 15.8 area, something like that. This is looking kind of ugly if it rejects from 16.7, but so far this TA is virtually immaculate. Looking for that 3% move back to the upside. The dollar is the big question here. We were looking at this on Friday. We got this crazy whipsaw, and we said, is this a diamond forming? Didn't really look like it at first, and in fact, I'll say, still doesn't. Still doesn't really look like a diamond unless we see a move on the dollar probably today up into the 102.8 area for a lower high. Then we might be getting that beautiful diamond pattern, but it's not looking so likely right now. The dollar is moving back to its earlier January lows and not really showing strength off of this rejection here. lower high, really has seemed to struggle to find bids. I keep saying that, but this thing just can't seem to find bids since November. People are dumping the dollar. I don't know. I don't know why people held on to the dollar. I'm not sure why people are bullish on any fiat, honestly. The track record of the last 1,000 years, not so good for the long term on fiat. With the dollar likely going to be the driver here in this month, if it does continue down lower, breaking its 23 low under 100.6, I expect stocks, commodities, and crypto to be looking for those all-time highs. There's some spice on the way for sure. But if the dollar does gain some traction and trades above 103, we do have like 103.5 up here that we're looking for a test of. Basically, just have to pray for a rejection there. The last thing I want to see this year is a strong dollar rally. I want to see it get beaten down. I want to see that capital flee into equities, and I want my portfolio to be green. Is that too much to ask for? Hopefully not. I did want to look at Sol. Sol's spicing it up here. Alt's really suffering, it seems, over the last week, even as Bitcoin, in my opinion, is looking really bullish up here in the 45K area. Alt's not really thriving. I said this a few streams ago. We had some people disagree in the comments and in the live chat and whatever. I said that the bullish Bitcoin cycle that I am used to, as someone who's been in this space going on 8 years, is Bitcoin moves up, goes sideways. When it goes sideways, alts tend to catch up. But then when Bitcoin makes the next move up, those altcoins tend to take a big beating, or at best kind of trade sideways while Bitcoin moves up. It's this seesawing or this rotation of capital that I really have not seen in a while, and do expect it when we are in a bull market. You guys know I think we're in a bull market, but this is behavior that I would expect. So Sol, unfortunately, trading down under 100 here. We do have strong support on the weekly from our weekly order block right here at $75. We've talked about this now for 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I don't really have any update on this coin until it either hits 75 or breaks past this high from late December to 125. 135 was not fully tested. I still think that's possible, even potentially before 75. But guys, be careful. Be careful. Even down here at $96, this is still almost a 500% rally from just October. Is that right? September. Wow. This is wild. We have all watched this day by day, especially if you're a Crown Fam member and you're here all the time. Shout out to you. We've watched this day by day, and we've seen these gains, and it's been a roller coaster of kind of euphoria and then chilling out and boringness. But looking back at something like Sol and saying, wow, in September, it was at $18. Now it's at 100. 500% is a crazy amount. It didn't really seem like it moved that much. Like, it moved a lot, but 500%, 400%. This is like price action is very gaslighting. Like, holy hell. But what I was saying is you're still potentially taking a long 400-500% up. I wouldn't do it. There's a possibility it bounces here, goes to all-time high, sure. But I think the higher probability play, as always, is to spot major supports and resistances and to look to play off of them. And the reason this is not the most popular way of trading is it's not very interesting. It's very boring and slow and requires lots of patience. Remember, the best positions in crypto are made with patience, waiting for a price to come to you, waiting for the market to come to you, not running to the market, not chasing the market, acting like that rock in the ocean, serving as a point of stability while the tides and waves move over you back and forth. You're sitting there and you're saying, if you want my money, market, you have to come to me. That is the most successful way to trade, in my opinion, of anything I've ever seen. And almost any deviation from it, I feel like, is proportionately less successful. That is the sad truth. I'm going to take a look at Bitcoin on short time frames here. If you guys could keep engaging with the live stream, smashing the likes, subscribes, sharing. I see Corke. Wait, no, that's a really old alert. I see we have some subscribers. I see the real OG. I see Brian Work. Sarikanth. Something like that. Work, Sarikanth. Geoff Fawcett, we got a few more. If you are out there and you haven't subscribed yet, this was a little choppy of an episode so far, but we still got time to win you back. If you haven't subscribed yet, please join our fam, guys. We are at 90.5 thousand subscribers. We are up 3,000 over the last month. At this pace, we will get to 100,000 by March of this year. Very exciting, especially because we deviated from, I don't know, a few hundred a month back when things were really boring just a year ago. Very exciting. There's less than 10,000 people who can get into the Tom Crown under 100K club, the OG club. The spots are filling up fast. Don't wait. They're free. Get yours now, right? Good. Let me take a look at these low time frames, and I'm going to turn it to the chat. I just want to orient my compass, as I say, kind of get a vibe of the recent price action. Definitely digging this low time frame. Just looking at it, no indicators. I'm digging it. Multiple tests to the top or a flat top. We're seeing market makers push price to test resistance over and over and over again, each time rejecting, but holding a steady upward trend on the lows, meaning buyers are coming in earlier and earlier. And typically, when we see this pattern in crypto, we see a break to the upside. At some point, it coils up, and we typically see it move to the upside. I would give it about, depends when you confirm it, but I'd say about a 75% confidence. These things are just the only pattern that seems to consistently work in crypto. Is your support or your resistance getting hammered? That's the one that's likely to break next. Definitely going to play with some bullish divergence on low time frames here on this little wick. This pull down earlier today. RSI. Oh, this is upside down. Oh, man. Why is that upside down? I'm glad I noticed that. Okay, maybe not so much bullish divergence. Let me get an idea. That was an upside down RSI. I was like, holy hell, that's some low. That's really oversold for that little wick. No higher highs here. Okay, here. No real divergence on the 5-minute. We see higher lows in RSI. Nothing really of note. 5-minute on market cipher B looking a little heavy here, giving us a rolling over signal on this 5-minute time frame. But VWAP is coming up, so I'd be pretty surprised not to see some kind of retracement, even if it is very tiny, coming up even before if the 5-minute gives up here. Probably 45K looking right about here. Maybe as low as 44,982, but I may be wrong in real time. We'll see. 1 minute giving us a little dump back to the lows. 1 minute giving us that not so bullishness as well. Money flow hitting a lower low. VWAP pulling it down. Kind of disagreeing with the 15 or with the 5-minute. 10-minute looking a lot like the 5. Oof. Woof. Come on, can we get some bullish low time frames? Here we go. 15 a little bit better. Higher highs on our money flow here. So as we get away from those lower time frames, we're seeing a little bit more of a middle trend with a stronger flow of money coming into the Bitcoin dollar pair. VWAP coming down. Pretty much all the signals now looking for a short-term pullback. 30-minute VWAP down. Higher high, exact same thing. Let me see. Add the zero line. I don't love it. I don't love the zero line. Money flows are getting higher highs here into our mid time frames, but our VWAPs are all looking for a short-term pullback. Let's see what this looks like. Fair value gap right there. FVG at 44, 744.8, just above our wick low on the last 5-minute candle. I think that's probably about where it goes. I think that's about where it goes. I mean, hell, I'm wrong sometimes with these, right? We got pretty good history of these, pretty good track record. They're all public. We got the receipts. This is a little bit trickier. These lower time frames really conflicting with what I'm seeing on the mid or like 15-minute hour. Typically, they're in more alignment here. Going out to the 2, things get a little clearer, but every single time frame on that VWAP is red. Or not red, is going to the zero line. I do not really love that. We just started a 4-hour cooking, but VWAP again, every time frame coming down on VWAP. That is putting some downside pressure on this. Okay. 12-minute getting spicy here, about to roll over. So this is the first truly bullish signal I'm seeing that I get excited about. VWAP about, rocketing up with money flow about to roll over. A higher high on our momentum here. The 12-hour looking for upside. 12 hours looking for gains here, baby. Daily a little bit diverging, but still looking to roll over. It's going to take a very strong rally to escape some of this momentum slowing down that we're seeing here. Lower highs and lower lows on our money flow. That's what I call the rolling over signal. Even though VWAP and momentum look strong, that money flow rolling over is definitely more threatening. So what I'm seeing in a way is that Bitcoin needs to make a strong move. When I say a strong move, I mean not just back to 46 or something. Probably 48 not even going to be enough. Yeah, it looks like it's going to have to move like above 50K to really get out of this territory, to pull this up and start setting higher highs and to reverse this trend. Not exactly what I had hoped for, to be honest. Not exactly what I hoped for. Interesting support down here from the 12-hour. Let's pull this on our chart. 44.1. I like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-ish 12-hour candles acting as resistance right there. Not tested as support. Probably not a bad place to look for long if these low time frames start really pushing price. I don't love it. I don't hate it. It's right there at our 0.5 or 618. I'm not here yet. Mentally, I'm not on boat for this yet. But right there on the retracement, if the top is in locally, which I'm not convinced. I think we're still moving up 45 before 44 780 breaks. Ooh, Jesus Speaks has subscribed. Welcome, Jesus. Thank you. Thank you for blessing us today. What's up, No Limits Kush Master? Also subscribing. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Keep it up, fam. Keep joining. Keep ripping them off. All right, I'm going to pull up the chat. I had these other things pulled up, and I didn't even do them. I have, like, the economic calendar. I guess there's obviously data coming out, as it's always constantly coming out, the year over year, quarter over quarter, month over month data that the Fed looks at. But on the 31st, we will have CherPow again. That's really the biggest highlight. I'll try to do that again next time. 31st, CherPow will rejoin us for the first FOMC, the biggest FOMC of 2024. All right, let me pull up the chat. Let me see who's here. You guys know what to do. If you're here today, let me know. Put something in the chat. Let me shout you out. Let me see if the boys are here. Let me see. Lars Larson, I saw you at the beginning of the show. Alex O Crypto, how you doing, brother? Alex O Crypto has his own channel. I don't know how long you've been making content, my friend, but I saw you tweet on Twitter something about a certain amount of subs. Congrats to you. What's up, Aviv Amos, B Team Crypto, B Cashy's here. How you doing, bro? Brendan, Dave, Digital, Denim, Dickens Cider. I feel like that's a name that's trying to get me to say something weird. What's up, Ed? Eduardo de Mattis, French Toaster, Frosted Flakes, Glibin, Robert James, Golden Dragons here. Isaac Newton, Aranis. Isaac Newton's here. You invented gravity. What's up, Josh Kennington, Jurgen Smart, Lars Larson, already got ya. Live with Meta Mona. Is that the real Meta Mona? Is that the real Meta Mona? Meta. I know who you are. Let me see. You never know. We got just way too many bots. Can I find it? Ooh, let me see. All right, I'm about to find out if this is real. It is the real Mona. Let's go. You guys can definitely go subscribe to Mona. I'll embarrassingly admit, Mona, I have no idea what kind of content you make, but I have seen you at conferences speaking. So there you go. Shout out to you. We'll get some spaces going. Don't you worry. Pump music? Yeah, I put on. Never going to finish shouting people out. Just doing the slow treadmill this morning. Not pushing myself. Just taking it easy. It's Monday. Gotta get the vibes right before we get the real workout in. All right, unmute. Watch your speakers. Here we go. Volume pretty good there. Nice. What's up, Dip Tanshu Panday? Subscribe. Welcome, brother. Let me finish my list. Let's give Mona a run. I'll do it later. I can't multitask. All right. Where was I? M Stone. What's up, bro? Mark Johnson, Matt Martin, Matthew Schmeed. Mr. Schmeed. How you doing, man? Michwana, Mostly Skills, NBF Forum. You're here every day, man. I see you out there. Nick Dable, Optic Earth is here. Where's Optical Art? Where's Steve? I need my boy Steve. We have to get him on a live stream sometime. What's up, Ono Y2K? Only higher crypto, my favorite kind. Pablo Chuco, Psychedelic Astronaut, Ricardo Rovalcaba, Sergio Site. I can never say your name, man. But I appreciate you, Sergio. What are you looking at today? Sean Glover, Tech Ken, The Dusty Hunt. Ooh, you almost got me. Vesemir, how you doing, man? What are you looking at? Jans Brivara and Monkey. And I'm gonna pull the chat up. What did I miss? You told me the short term was poo. Maybe you were right. Maybe you were right. It did go down $200, which is $250. 250? 350? Almost 1%. Yeah, you win. I'll give you the crown. Remember, no talking, just moving charts. I do have a skill or passion for the art of silent chart manipulation. It's soothing. It's from another time, though. I remember, my friend. What's up, Fish? How you doing? What are you guys looking at? Good morning and hello, Bullish Bradley. I like your name, man. I'm Bullish Tom. Will stop Sun versus Guru. ICP. We'll look at ICP. Like spike incoming, Jurgen. Let's do it. I'll pull up ICP. I'm seeing ICP in all of the live chats, so I just randomly jump in. All right. Let's see where we're at. Let's see where we're at. Okay. Going back to 1050 here from 16 back to 1050. It was your daily close on December 17th. I'm still looking for the same target. It's like 20 bucks. We've been calling for 20 bucks. I want to say since like 7, 6, 7, 8, something like that. Becoming more and more true, as all bullish predictions do over time become more bullish or more true-ish. There you go. 1618. Fibonacci extension from our swing high at 1628 to our swing low at 1020. Sitting right there above our $20 target, 21.6. I think 20 is the cheese, man. Nice strong bullish engulf daily here if you can close ICP above 1190. Pulling bullish divergence off your low on the day on RSI. Not bad. Market cipher B, got the rolling over signal. You do have a lower high and a lower low, but VWAP, unlike Bitcoin, actually moving back to the zero line versus Bitcoin where it's all moving down. That's showing a little bit more momentum, or at least market cipher B is showing us momentum that I'm not seeing on Bitcoin at this moment. Let me see here. The thing for ICP to do this week, it has 6 days, almost an entire week to do this. Just close your weekly. Close your weekly above $13.30. Get the bullish engulf on the week. Start that by closing today around this level in a bullish engulf. And you have a pretty solid setup. You have a weekly order block right here. You back tested it on the low already this week. So that means over the last 16 hours, back testing that resistance as support, finding support, pushing through last week's open, acting as resistance, eating up those orders. This looks strong with a good close. This definitely looks strong with a good close. Let me go to the month and I'll move on here. Here we go. Right here. This is why we're looking for 20. In case you guys were wondering, why is it doing 20? What went to 16? This is why. On the month, you have efficient price action right here. It's like a sliver of price. It starts just under $20 and it ends at about 21. So the range is about a whole dollar. Whole dollar right here. Underneath that, you have inefficient price action. Throughout June of 22 all the way until December of this last year, you painted very efficient price action, moving up and down. You broke through all of it in December. You pushed through that efficiency. Now you're here in the inefficiency, and you're looking for your next point of efficiency or liquidity. That's 20 bucks. There's no guarantee that it'll blow past 20, but I think a test of 20 this month on ICP is very probable. Like, very probable. I like the daily wick. I like the move. Likely going to find some kind of local resistance at 1440. Your highest daily close. I think this is looking pretty damn good for 20 bucks, man. Pretty good. Let me see what else is moving and trending here. Let's pull up CoinGecko. Let's pull it up. There we are. Celestia still trending. Stacks. Let's go stacks. We're going to take a look at stacks. SCI. One sec. Send it. Send it. I don't know where my chart went for stacks. It just like disappeared. We figured that out in the last live stream. But just send this thing to 275 already, baby. Like, you've broken 130. We were looking at this so long ago and saying you just got to break 130. You broke 130. You back tested it on the week. Now you're moving higher. Where are you going? Oh, let's look for our 1618. Always a good profit-taking target. Looking to the left, that lines up pretty well with Stack's previous resistance. I still like it at 275. We'll call it. It says like 285 here. 275 is a better number. There we go. Right about there. That's it. There you are. What I like about it is you've back tested previous resistance already as support on the week. So when making a trade, you can say, all right, that wick low is at 120. If price trades below 120, a long is probably not the choice here. So that can give you a stop loss, right? Yes, it could always do that or something weird. But typically, that's going to be a break of market structure, and that's going to be giving you a tip-off that this chart maybe isn't going to 275 first. However, that's not what's going on here. I think it's pretty clear for 275. Let me take a look at some indicators. Could be better on Market Cypher B on the week. Let's pull in LuxAlgo here. What are you doing, Lux? Lux is long. Of course, LuxAlgo's long on it. Daily, this is actually pretty cool. STX's daily is much better than any of the other ones we've looked at right now. On Market Cypher B, we have no rolling over signal. We're seeing higher highs in money flow. Our lows are being protected. We aren't getting what we see on Bitcoin, which is basically this right now. Lower highs and lower lows. This is looking pretty prime. VWAP is still up on the day. Another contrasting signal from STX versus Bitcoin. This looks prime, man. This does look prime. I think I own some STX somewhere. I don't have a big position. Even on low time frames, Lux is long. Let's go, baby. LuxAlgo, the #1 trading view indicator company in the world. They're our sponsor. Use my link to sign up. Hitting that $2 psychological mark. All right. Right at $2, seeing some profit taking come in. Pretty normal. $1, $2, $5, $10. Psychological. Easy to imagine numbers and value sets. That wick. Yeah, you're not getting this wick back. This is cool. You're not getting that wick back unless you're going lower. That was the wick where everything sold off. Bitcoin sold off to the bottom of the channel. You break that wick, I'm out. I'm out of any long here. Not going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. Maybe you go to 270. Maybe you can come back and break it. But Stacks is looking pretty good. A trade's going to be hard because the candle is up, right? You're getting it now at the highest point in price since March of 22, but more reasonably since almost 2021. Hard buy. Hard to say, I want to go long here. You're already up. You have no pullback. Scalpers are going to probably make some money on this, but man, the risk to reward is going to be weird. Let me see if I can even set up a risk to reward here that makes sense. Hold up. Build it. The entry will be hard. The stop will be hard. Everything. That's what she said. It'll all be hard. All right. I can do this. Because I know a lot of you aren't patient and you aren't going to sit there and wait for a good entry. And because this is a live streaming show, we try to be entertaining. I can see 150, a nice psychological number as well. You traded to 2, you saw profit takers. I think the same thing will happen if price trades back to 150. I think you'll find buyers. What I also like here, 12-hour, you have a double bottom candle close with an open fair value gap, meaning you have this nice green-bodied candle, but you didn't come back to fill that candle with a wick or anything like you see on the day. That could offer a pretty good entry if it comes. Your stop's going to be weird, but like I said, maybe the low here. I just don't like that that's a big drawdown. That's 19%. You can aim your targets higher, 270. Let's see what this looks like. 4.5 to 1. That's plenty. Could actually take it lower, but now you're looking at like a 28% drawdown. Something like this. Not financial advice, as I say every episode. This is just me explaining my thoughts and analysis out loud as I do it, just like I would do if no one was here. Please don't just copy my trades and expect to get rich. You're probably just going to lose money. Just use the thought process, the rationale, the concepts, add them to your own trading, and that's it. We just want you to be better traders. We want you to be more successful here. That's it. Nothing else. There you go. Good luck. Good luck. What about TIA BIA? I'm going to pull TIA up and SEI. Nice. Nice. This was for the patrons. I shouldn't show this. I don't care. I can show it, but it was for the patrons. So maybe I'll make it a little easier. There we go. Not playing out totally yet. Tia holding on to that. I do like, and this is basically the gist of the post of the patrons anyway, I do like that our 618 right here, this is our 4 extension, which is a wild thing. I don't think we've ever used it. But more importantly than it being our 4 extension, it's just where visibly this market has found support. I don't like that it tested it so many times. That's typically a bearish sign. However, that big wick did settle up back above that mark, and then went on to make a higher high. So price retracing back to the 618 here, that's at $1.85. Rather possible. Potentially a good entry, but I don't, this one just isn't as good. Actually, I didn't even put this for them. Something could be done. Something could be done with your stop below that wick. The problem is these wicks are big and you're putting a lot of ground, a lot of drawdown underneath you, which is why I don't think this one is really ideal to trade, personally. You guys may think differently. Zoom in. And see this on the day, 12 bucks, open FVG on the day. Almost tested. I bet that's the 618. I bet. RSI is a little concerning for TL. We've seen this on a few charts that basically started up, including the one we'll look at next, SEI. RSI just overbought, never really has been oversold, but these highs are coming down quickly. Yes, your RSI lows also came down, so you have bullish divergence on that low, but you're building a higher time frame bear div, which I don't think is really surprising to anyone. This thing has moved a lot in a very small amount of time, 800% since October. Closed a strong week. I'd be looking in the 1190 to 12 mark if you're looking for an entry. I don't really like this as a trade, but I know people are looking at TIA. So there you go. Manage your risk. That's like the biggest part of all of this. We're going to look at SCI next, but I want to go back to the chat because I did not really read any of it because I'm just in the zone. So if you have something to share with me, now is the time. Share it in the chat. I'll see it. There we go. Money. Another one. I need a soundboard. Another one. Boom. Live. Let's go. Should I tip my hat? Should I pause the treadmill in celebration? We did it again, fam. I almost doubted myself. Shouldn't do that. You guys always tell me not to doubt myself, but I don't always listen to you. 1 minute, getting a little better here. So those low time frames are kind of digging themselves out of the grave. Up from their ugly. 15 minutes shaping up. What I was worried about is all these VWAPs were in bad position. Now, after just this little move up to where we were looking, we're in much better condition. Our VWAPs are now above the 0 or moving to the 0. 15 minute looking for a breakout there on money flow. Let's go. Let's go. 30 minute. Stop being a butt. Get in line. Other one. I don't know what comes next. I'm going to read the chat. KDA, please, Jurgen. Who else wants to see KDA? SCI, king of the next bull run? Which next one? Next one? Or this one? Or Tamara. What's Tamara? Dickens Cider. What's up, Marty R? How you doing, man? Spicy trading ahead. True that. What's up, Christopher Stars? My guy. I don't know what that one in chat's for, but one back to you. What's up, Jack and Kraken? One with nature. Bear Div Hour. Bitcoin. Let's see. Another. By the way, if you're just tuning in, guys, if you're just tuning in, another live stream, crafted, calculated price prediction that we watched play out in real time. No hindsight here. No calling it after it happens. You guys tune in to watch it happen while we call it. Let's go. Let's see. You said Bear Div on the hour. Where you seeing that? Nah. I don't see it, bro. Maybe I'm missing it. Maybe. Here's your highest point in price. There's your highest point in RSI. Here's your current high in price. Here's your current RSI. RSI is actually very non-divergent here on the highs, not showing bearish divergence in my opinion, unless I'm missing something. Yeah, basically the second highest point in price and the second highest RSI is good. It's a good thing. I like this little bounce off the 50 RSI on the hour or the RSI moving average. Typically when you get these sharp pullbacks that continue up, they can lead to strong moves. RSI not getting hammered, moving into overbought, moving back a little bit, now trending back up potentially on the hour. Where are we at, baby? Are you guys ready? You guys know that we're gonna rip at some point. Like, we're gonna rip, whether it's today or tomorrow or whatever. This thing's ready to rip. Lows coming up, RSI lows coming up. Nothing really there on low time frames. Put a 1 in chat if you want Bitcoin to rip. Put it in chat if you want it. Not looking bad. Alright. Reading the chat. I gotta pull my ADD, get it back. I can't though, because Bitcoin is moving more than I thought it would. That's a good sign. We buy BTC, says Mike Hambrick. What's up, Mike? Like, smash Randy Greer. Did you smash the likes yet? You should. And subscribe. It's worth every penny. What's up, Brody? Coca-Cola, what's going on, bro? Louis Green, Crypto Incursion. That's a lot of ones in chat. Shout out to my fellow bulls here, Jay Pitty, Lars, Scotty Don't Pee. How you doing, Scotty? M. Jose. Sorry, Aviv. You put it 2. That's not bully. Pickle. Ross Carlson, Richmond, Mike. David Brum. How you doing, David Brum? My guy, David Brum. GT Nuts, Ja, Raphael, Josh Christopher. But after Wednesday, why Wednesday? ETF stuff? I'm so sick of the ETF stuff. I'm over it. I don't care anymore. It's coming eventually. Gert. Adam Choffin says Gert. He wants to look at the graph. Jurgen wants to look at KDA and Pancake. Does anyone else want to look at KDA or Pancake? If 2 other people want to look at it, we'll pull up one of them. Say in chat, I also want to look at KDA or Cake. Rune, says Muhammad. What's going on with Rune? Bullish on dabs. Always bullish on dabs. Inverse head and shoulders on the 7. Oh, dude, yeah, this is going. It just looks good. It's just rocketing, man. I mean, it's not. This is the 1 minute. But it is moving, and it is moving more than I expected. These signals we looked at on the low time frames at the start of the stream really shaped up quickly after our in-stream price call happened in front of our eyes. The signal started picking up real quick. 5 minute just tapping on that resistance, painting out the low time frame flat top, ascending low pattern, looking out to the day, same thing on the bigger time frame. It's a little fractal repeat. Getting spicy. Getting spicy. All the ones. What's up, Bavahid? How you doing, Bavahid? Charlie Sound, Alex F. When ETF? ETF! Eventually. Who cares? Who cares? Like, I just don't get what people are trying to do. Do people think they're really gonna, like, make a million X long and, like, cash in or short even on the ETF? Do you think, like... I don't know. It's not realistic. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I don't even think I think trading ETF news has been incredibly unsuccessful at this point. It's my personal opinion. What's up, Dropout? Did you know there's an ETF coming? Hey guys, did you know there's an ETF coming? Did you know about the halving this year? Just letting you know in case you didn't hear it from 10 million other places. Thanks, Dropout. 10 million in one, baby. 10 million in one. That actually, today's clickbait has nothing to do with ETFs. Let's fucking go. Bitcoin, let's roll, baby. Let's go. We're going to turn on the pump jams here in a second, it feels like. Pump jams might be coming. Getting alerts here. Bitcoin. Okay. Just Bitcoin alerts. Crypto Incursion says he wouldn't mind seeing KDA. All right. Maybe we can pull it up. Tim Christofferson wants to see it. All right. There's 2 extras. There's 2 people. We can do it. Pump music. I'll put on pump music. Oh, yeah, dude. It's clickbait. Flezek. Like, I have been doing this almost 5 years now. And for the first 3-ish years of this channel, I avoided anything clickbait, anything at all. And I had some kind of like moral feeling about it, and I still do, but it was a feeling of like I'm doing the right thing. I was just shooting myself in the kneecap, man. If you don't have a clickbait title and thumbnail on YouTube, you're just never gonna grow. Like, YouTube you're not getting a broad enough audience then. And your competition is getting that broad audience. And so YouTube looks at you and says, why do people not like your content? I'm not going to show them. That's how it works. So now we clickbait, baby. I try to keep it chiller. I try to keep it, you know, $8 million tomorrow. I don't like to go that route. But I'm perfecting my craft. Anyway, comment of engagement. Thank you, Magnus. I appreciate you. See that every day. Xenodermis 420. Do you have 420 likes yet? Could we all take just one moment? Take a break for just 1 second from the charts, from the trades. Just double check. Make sure you've hit the like button. Make sure you've subscribed, enabled the notifications. Double check you're in Discord. Join us on Discord. You'll get free Bitcoin airdrops at the end of every live stream. The party never ends there. 24/7 live crypto traders chatting. It's just a good time. It's the best way to keep up with our community and everything. Just double check quick. Make sure you've done that. Good. I'm going to pull up KDA because I said if 2 other people said they wanted to see it, I'd pull it up. So I did. Okay. KDA got a good close on the month and then not really performing hot afterwards. It does look like it retreated to $1. 90 cents. I don't like that breaking. I do like this little V-shaped recovery on the 1 hour though. Yeah, you're working on some kind of bullish divergence on this low. The low looks pretty good. On the day, VWAP's looking to roll over, but that money flow kind of mirroring Bitcoin, not the strongest. What I don't love is it got the strong monthly close on December or yearly close. And then in January now has sold off despite the rest of the market kind of putting on gains still. Or at least holding at support. Had this bounced at $1, I would feel a lot better. You could argue, okay, well, the candle closes are at $1, and maybe you're right, and maybe I'm just being too rushed with my analysis. I think a trade could be made looking to long at $1. Stopping below the wick, stopping below 90 cents is only 10% drawdown. Could be done on low leverage. Let's see something like that. I'm gonna set an alert. And a high alert. Giggity, all my alerts are high alerts, baby. Let's go. I mean, KDA, if it can break out, if it can hold this $1 mark, push through 167, December's high, you eventually get out of this inefficiency. The efficiency does kind of last up until 245, 250. That's a bit of a trek. After that, you have a gap all the way up to around $5. So if you can get over 250, you're looking to double. We've seen many charts do that in this exact fashion. So KDA, totally possible to do that as well. But I'm just not loving it struggling. If today closes below $1, I would get out of this trade. I would get out of the trade. There you are. There you are. Looks all right. I didn't even look at SEI, so I would. I froze. Thank you. I just looked at the... No, I'm not frozen. I'm not walking on the treadmill, so you guys probably think I'm frozen. What if I just like randomly stopped a lot? I think I'm frozen. Get the treadmill back on, baby. Let's get it back on. BTCD Beast. Bitcoin Dominance Beast, and we'll look at dominance next. SEI. 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 I don't have the exchange pulled open. I did set live. While we were live on, I don't think it was Friday, might have been Wednesday, a live limit sell order on SEI at 78.9 cents. It did fill as it traded up to 87. Back below it on the week. Let's take a peek at where we might look for a bounce. Here we go. Still not there, but a position from 50 cents I think would be very, very fancy. I think I put that a while ago. Didn't quite trade down there, so I'd be looking for further downside on SEI. If you think this is really, really bullish, maybe 56.1 on this daily open. You have the order block right here, which is where today's wick low touched. So it did technically backtest a local support on this wick. A good sign today would be closing above 65.3 cents. Even better would be 67.5. You're looking again at potentially profit taking at 78.5. I think $1 is very much in the cards for this at some point. See where our extensions bring us. I like that. So our measured move, if the low is in here, today's low, and we're going to go and break 88 cents. What I do like is our larger measured move target at 128 now lines up with the measured move target of our swing low to swing high locally. That's some confluence, or basically meaning two different pieces of trading evidence that agree. And they both agree on the same thing, and that's about $1.30. That'd be a good upside. And you can see SEI apparently can hear me talking about it. Its ears must be burning because it's moving up in the moment. In the moment. Yeah, I don't trust that low yet. I don't trust the low yet. I think the best position would be taken from 50 cents. Let's see if it comes. Check it out. Here we go. Here we go, Bitcoin. Bitcoinicus. Following. No, I mean, I could just keep LARPing on and being like, oh, yeah, I said I would keep going. No, I mean, we were looking for a reversal, right? We were here in price when we started the stream, and we were looking for 45K. It moved past it. That's a great sign, though, because that means Bitcoin acting even more bullish than I see it, and my bias is definitely bullish. Whenever it's more bullish than I am, that's always a good thing. We are back to this local high from, I don't know, an hour ago, 2 hours ago, 45,171. I do believe that is like a monthly level as well, or a weekly. Still a lower high, potentially moving back, testing that resistance as support. I don't hate it. Although, are you guys seeing it? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Hold up. Hold up. The fractals. The fractals. Fractals, my friend. Tell me these aren't the same thing. Do you guys think these look almost exactly the same like I do? On the left is the 1 day. Each candle represents an entire 24-hour period. Over here, this is a 1 minute chart. Each candle represents 1 minute. These things look goddamn identical. Look at this. You even have your break high of range that gets sold off into this wick. This didn't break the low of the range like the daily did. But look at that. You break the high of the range, you got this nasty wick. Now you put in a higher low. You're moving up. You're moving up. That's wild. That is wild. These are virtually identical. Put a 1 in chat if you think this is identical. I'm going to put a 1 in the chat. I'm putting a 1 in the chat. That looks identical. Holy shit. We could go out on a limb. This is not real analysis. This is hunch analysis, or maybe like mystical analysis. If Bitcoin breaks 45.4 right here, we are within a fraction of a percent. If it breaks it, this is a little out there. It's a little bit out there. But if it breaks it, that may be suggesting that the bigger pattern is also looking to break this high. What would that mean? I can tell you what that would mean. Could we potentially get a signal for 48K or higher if Bitcoin only moves up like another $100, $200? I don't know. That's some good hopium. Roll that one up and smoke it. That's some good stuff. But like, it is hopium. But this is still identical, and this is still pretty wild. Like this doesn't happen often. You don't see this. This is just pretty cool. Why do they look the same? I got some ones in chat. You guys don't think I'm crazy. Well, I am crazy, but the best kind. Best kind. You were looking at that earlier, Scotty don't pee while you were on the toilet. Can we all encourage Scotty don't pee to go pee? Like, it's bad for your bladder, and I worry about you guys. I worry about all of you. It's a glitch in the Matrix. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. That is a glitch in the Matrix. Let's go back to the minute, because wow. Wow. Let's add this to the chart. Haven't heard new subscribers in a while, but maybe I just didn't hear them. Please make that noise trigger by subscribing. So let's just like put this up here. Don't get too excited about it. Make it small. Just so I remember this hypothesis. 45.3. If we break that, do we move to a new high in 2024? It's an interesting thought. It would be cool. It's not real analysis. I wouldn't trade based on it, but I'm certainly interested to see if it plays out. This is gonna be spicy. Spicy. Can I look at Cardano Aviv? Yes, I'll look at Cardano. I see you subscribed. My guy, Aviv Amos. Aviv Love. Subscribing. Of course, look at Cardano for you. Welcome to our fam, my friend. If you're out there joining us for the first time, welcome. You're extremely lucky, even if you don't feel lucky, to have found this channel early. Join us for daily live streams, live analysis, cutting edge of crypto trading. Let's take a peek. Not bad. Not bad ADA. Not bad. I was looking for 72 cents. We got 68. Skunked. Maybe 69, 68. Skunked. ADA definitely falling down here. No surprise. Doesn't really need to be said. I need to clean this up just the littlest bit so I can even like see it. Too many trades. We nailed ADA. Like just back to back to back to back at the end of 22. Like holy shit, did we nail it? ADA broke past its major resistance, which was 41.6 cents right here. That's when I started getting excited about ADA. It has seemed to have a local top, or at least momentum chilling out here to the upside in retracement. Here's typically what we would look for. Typically, we would use our fib tool, connect our low to our high, and say, all right, we're looking for our 0.5 to 618 retracement. Looking at this chart actually does add up. It does make sense. This is very efficient price action. Blasted off. Inefficient price action. Efficient price action. So what is ADA doing right now? It's filling in the inefficiency. I would look for ADA to hold 41.6 cents as support. A position taken at 41.6 cents could be a very, very successful long for ADA. There's no guarantees that it will happen. Patience is your friend. Limit orders are your friend. But if you can get that position, that would be very juicy. It is a little bit above our retracement level we typically look at. It is. That doesn't look bad. A little bullish dumping, right? You can definitely make the argument that it can bounce here. This was your range high. You fell. And now back to that resistance, right? You could argue that's support. I just think it's a little preemptive. I think it's a little rushed. I think there's a slightly better deal on the table. Actually, I say this, and then I'm looking at ADA and I'm seeing kind of this KDA vibe here. You broke 50 cents. That's the KDA equivalent of that dollar mark right there. You opened your day at $1 today. ADA opened at 50 cents. Psychological level. There's an argument to be made for a bounce there. I don't really like it. It might work out, but I don't think the risk to reward is there. The confidence isn't there. It's kind of just arbitrary bounce. Maybe if we can get some kind of fib extension to it, which immediately we do, of course. I don't know. I don't know, man. Your 161.8 is at 50 cents, and then your 2 is at just at the wick. I think it's rushed, but is what it is. If we do get the bounce here, where am I looking? Back to 60 cents. Back to 60. If you get a fill at 41, you could target 56. There's a lot of ways to play this. ADA, I'm not convinced it's done dumping. I hope it is. But if it isn't, maybe it'll offer us some good entries here in the future coming up. That money flow is ugly, but I see short-term upside. Getting spicier as I zoom in. Like your little, seeing this a lot on alts. You're seeing a lot of this, and I do like it. You're seeing these V shapes. V shapes. Now, to really be a V shape, you got to break from where you fell. Bitcoin doesn't want us looking at ADA anymore. There we go. There we go. We did it. We did it. We went higher than we were earlier today, but still lower than we were a little bit ago. Still lower. So if you're just tuning in, you see that new 2024 high above. We're looking at a fractal playing out, and does look like it broke to the upside. It broke our wick high, and what we were looking at was the similarity between the daily chart and the minute chart right here, suggesting that if the minute chart broke 45.3, breaking this structure, that we may look for Bitcoin to do the same on the day, as I believe these are almost an identical pattern. Just got extra spicy, boys. It just got extra spicy. My favorite kind of spicy. What's up, Assad Bilal 01? How you doing, man? Santa Regina subscribed. Tajirk Faye. Dinesh R. Yo. Dip Tanshu Pandy. We've got a bunch of subscribers. Keep them coming. If you're new, this is the best time to find our channel. If you're new to crypto, we will help you. We will guide you through this bull market. Be your safe haven. We'll be your best friends. Join us. Join us. Join us. Let's see. Where are we? How are we? What time is it? 12:30. We've been live about an hour. Nice. That was a good hourly candle. Solid hourly candle. Good stuff. Come on, RSI. Get up there on the hour. A little fake out. I gotta clear these alerts or else I'm gonna keep thinking they're new. There we go. Perfect. Perfecto. BTC. Okay, yep, you're right. BTC. Thank you, DGen. I said I'd look at BTCD. I haven't looked at it in a little bit. Let's go back. I don't think it looks, it was looking pretty bad according to everyone on Twitter. Not looking so bad to me. Last week, what a candle. What a candle. 15% on dominance closed. No top wick. That is a bullish weekly close. Holy shit. There you go. Right off the 20. This looks like it wants higher. Dominance looks higher. Let's see where. Okay, I'll take it. 57.9 or 58%. 1618. Our measure move at 60. These are virtually our targets that we've been waiting for now for 3 years. I remember streaming in 21 and watching this fall and saying, man, when dominance gets back up here, from 57 to 60. I'm gonna buy so many alts. I'm just gonna like sell them so hard in the bull market. I guess I have picked up many alts since then, but that has been a long time. Holy shit. Looks good. That looks good. I think dominance is going higher. What do you guys think? The nipple demands dominance go higher. I don't know why that looks so much like a booby. All right. Actually kind of looks like a smiley face now. Anyway, there are children watching Tom. Knock it off. Dominance looking good. Basically, as dominance rallies, as dominance moves higher, altcoins become more on sale. That's not all the history. They become more on sale. We see this happen during bear markets. Dominance tends to move up. Alts move on sale. Risk appetites die. When we become bullish, dominance tends to hit its lowest points, like we saw it at the start of 21. That extended all the way through 22 and basically began moving up at the bottom. September, October, a little bit before the bottom. Which is a little counterintuitive. I mean, a little counterintuitive. Bitcoin had moved up all last year. Dominance moved up with it. Typically, that's more bearish with the dominance moving up. I'm expecting dominance to peak out here, though, as we have been 60. Of course, there is room for something different to happen, especially with an ETF, which would likely be bullish for dominance. Bitcoin ETF. Definitely some wild cards potentially, but I'm looking for a pretty smooth move up to 60. That's going to be a great signal. It'll be a great alert to look for the altcoins maybe they haven't bought yet. See if they're on sale. Pick them up. Dominance is a really great tool to gauge roughly, like ballpark, whether you should be buying or selling alts versus Bitcoin. That's it. Easy. And go. Moving higher. We need pump tunes. This is not pump tunes. Hold up. Chopping my own head off now. Down. Yeah, see? Here we go. Let's cut my head off. I don't need it. Let's put on the tunes.
No matter how many gods fall, there will always be another to stand against you.
They will fall as well.
Death of Olympus means the death of us all.
Then prepare for your death, Poseidon.
Go, Bitcoin. Getting alerts. There we go. It's pumping. It's pumping with the music. Let's go. Where was the lights coming from? Blasting below. 45,925 is the number to beat. Currently at 45.4. Just 10. No, 1% stands between us.
They will fall as
And do
well.
well time.
Death of Olympus means the death of us all.
Then prepare for your death, Poseidon. Challenge me, mortal. A god of Olympus. You have disrespected the gods for the last time, Kratos. There will be nothing of you in my wake.
Leave the sea and face me, Poseidon. You and your sea. Getting alerts that like don't exist. Yeah, gamer OP. Get it, boy. This is the kicker. We stay above 42.2 this month. The kicker. Look at that kaiju dumping down wild, right on the candle open. Ready, baby. Are you ready? 42.2. Wow. These are 10-day. That's 42.2. That's right there at the bottom. Potential support 43.8. If we see it come back down after this candle close in 2 days. Are you ready? Oh, it's a bullish cross. It's so bearish. Ugh, bullish is always dumps every time. Oh, just like it did on the daily cross. Ugh. Even though it didn't. Oh my. Oh my, boys and girls. Let's go. Let's just go. Daily, freaking weekly golden cross is complete. ETF on the way, on deck. And people are bearish. They're selling the news. Sell that news, baby. Sell it. All right. All right, here's what you should do. Sign up with Femex using my link. They are our sponsor. They're a great crypto exchange, my number one. LuxAlgo, quickly becoming my number one trading tool. Check it out. We got videos on the channel, tutorials, in-depth tutorials on LuxAlgo. Check them out. Join our Discord, guys. Check out the Patron. Invest in yourself. If you're looking to succeed in crypto, we are not a signal group. We are a group that is dedicated to helping you succeed in crypto, and that's a lot more than trading. Trading is just the tip of the iceberg. Check it out. There's still discounted memberships available. We have our second patron night of this year coming up on Friday. Sign up and join us. Bitcoin. Go. Go. Let's go. Who wants to see Bitcoin go? I do. It interrupted my spiel. It's nice. It's nice. So nice. A little break of structure on this candle. Price action concepts highlighting it for us here from LuxAlgo. Love it. Love it. Trying to like gauge if this thing's ripping or not. Are you ripping? Tell you what, as soon as this stream is over, I'm going to be ripping. We got 420 likes. And if we didn't, I'm just going to pretend like we did. Today's the day I'm going to need some rips. Smokes, boys, let's go. All right. I know as soon as I look away, it's going to go. It's waiting for me to end the stream. Fair enough. This has been a hell of a stream. We've had a ton of viewers, a ton of subscribers, a ton of fam. Welcome. Buckle up. This crypto ride is just starting. You haven't seen nothing yet. We're going to be live again before you know it, Wednesday at the latest. I'm just going to keep pretending like we're wrapping up here because I think it's making Bitcoin go up. On the 31st, we have CherPow. Make sure to mark your calendars for the biggest FOMC of 2024. It's also the first one. On the 31st, you better believe we'll be live, baby. We'll have thousands of viewers. You'll be there. It'll be a great time. Gina will show up. I haven't seen Gina in a while. I miss you, Gina. Notice me, Gina. Come on. All right. Come on, Bitcoin. Just do it. Just do it. Just rip. If Bitcoin breaks its high, if it breaks 45,925 today, which if we're going by the 1 minute fractal, which I do not think you should do. I don't think anyone should do, but it's hella interesting. If we go by the 1 minute fractal, we have a suggestion that it is looking to break it. If we break it, you bet your bottom dollar we'll be live again whenever that happens. Even if it's 5 minutes after the stream, we'll be live again. But it will be a spicy, unscheduled stream. And the best way to get an alert will be to be in the Discord. So join it. I'm putting this in the Discord right now. I'm going to put this right in the general chat for people to Google over. Google and Google. There it is. Done. I hope to see you all there. I'll probably, judging by what I'm seeing, I think I'll see you guys in just like a little bit. Shamu's like, I'm not missing that. Lillian Wang. A lady crypto bro. Salute to you. Hell yeah. Keep it bullish, fam. Be careful. Manage your risk. Hopefully I see you very